Me. My, my name is Tamara Hamilton, and I am a 49-year-old stay-at-home Glamma. My grandchildren do not live with me, but they're in my house any given time. And in this stage in my life, while being a mother is still very, very important, especially to the adult child of mine who does not have children, being a grandma is definitely a very important role in my life. So, um, I actually help mamas and grandmas monetize their life to get paid for doing things that they're already doing. And so we're just going to go through some of my morning routine as a human, and then also talk a little bit about some of the things I do daily in my. First thing I did this morning was I just washed the glass out. A glass like this, you can find it on Amazon in my Amazon store, um, of water with 2 whole lemons squeezed into it. I basically want to buy and invest in a lemon tree because I have lemons and limes and oranges everywhere. Okay, so I got 2 lemons here for tomorrow. I'll probably have a banana at some point too. I have not had breakfast yet. I'm not like following any certain or any of that. I just kind of free flow, joy, ease, and flow, what works for me. So I'm kind of keto-ish. Sometimes I'm actually even kind of vegan-ish. I just listen to my body and do what my body needs. That includes waking up. I don't have a set time that I wake up. If my body tells me I need to sleep till noon, unless I have on my calendar committed to something, I allow my body to sleep until noon. Okay, so I listen to my body. I try to be very in tune with one of the benefits of what I do and how I do it. So I started with that, and then I like to make my bed every day. That's just something I like to do. I have always been that way. My mother raised us that way. My grandparents were very much that way. You make your bed, pull the covers up so that it looks semi neat and organized. It doesn't have to be made to the perfection of like a 5-star hotel or anything like that, but make your bed. So that's what I do. So once I do that, I tend to, and I've had my water, that's when I get to my face and brushing my teeth, because the whole reason for drinking the warm water is to stimulate certain organs and functions in your body. And if you brush your teeth, you kind of already stimulate that. So I learned that years ago, and I have experts in my inbox reminding me daily of that. And plus the taste, you know what I mean? Drinking lemon water after you brush your teeth is not good. And I do use clean products, not just inside my body, but on my skin and my cleaning products and that. Still, got more and more coming and switching that over. And so then I sit in quiet time. It's so important for me to have my quiet time in the morning. And it was one of my beasts with corporate America, a certain assignment that I had. You were just thrown into chaos. I couldn't come in early and just kind of have my quiet time before the calm, before the storm. So I have my quiet time. I do my gratitude journaling. I review my calendar for the day. What do I need to do? Where do I need to be? And when? And I actually have to do that multiple times throughout the day. And I actually have alarms, notification alarms set to remind me, 30, 15 minutes before I need to be somewhere, because I get in a tunnel and I can, like, space out and lose track of time. So do that, do affirmations. Doing affirmations is huge, 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 huge for me. The whole thing is for me to get in as positive a space in the morning as possible, because that is like putting on my belt and my sword. That's me armoring up for anything that happens throughout the day, so I can remain like this and not let anything take me out of um my good vibes. You know what I mean? I forget the term I'm looking for, but yeah, it just keeps me in a good space, and I can not lose my character not let anyone take me back to a place that I've healed from. So I like to have that. I also will listen to audiobooks, get some worship in. I don't do all of these things every single day, but as much of it and what I feel I need in that moment is what I do. And so we've done all of that, and now it is time to move into breakfast. So we're going to get into some supplements. I actually already started some supplements. I have medication that I do take every morning when I wake up, and I take my burn pills, because my burn pill is energy and it helps me burn more calories. Okay, so I take those when I take that medication in the morning. So you haven't seen me do that on camera, and I actually have more coming because I cannot run out of burn is like, it's I always say, this is fat loss, burn is weight loss, because it's going to speed up your metabolism, right, and help you burn more calories. And that's where you lose weight, is by burning calories, by calorie deficit. So burn 3 times a day. I usually take 2 in the morning and 1 midday. So I'll probably be due for 1 in another hour and a half. And so I actually, then start taking my Optipack, which starts out looking like this. And I've already taken these 2, and I've taken the 2 adaptogens that are in there. And so now we've got 4 left, so we'll get to those. But now it's time for my trim. And so we are going to get a little bit of the probiotic on here. And let me tell you, I take a medication that sometimes, this might be TMI, but there's been worse stuff said and done on the internet, so I'm going there, right? So sometimes can make my stools very runny and very loose, right? And so by adding the prebiotic, not only am I helping to optimize my digestion, that in turn, it means I don't have eat anymore. And I am so grateful and happy for that. So now that you know all my business and you're still here, thank you. And so we're going to sprinkle some more of this. These little beads, these little crunchy beads, are the prebiotic, okay? And that is your pre, post, and probiotic, right? So lost a lot of, this is going down, and all of it, including the OVA-m. I am feeling it's just amazing. My mood deep, because I have insomnia and sleep problems for years, and I'll find something that starts to make it better, and for whatever reason, right? Oh, I forgot. I also take the liquid BioCell at night. That also helps with the sleep with the OVA-m. That I feel really good. I don't know how to explain it. For one, I always joke that it takes me like 8 hours to wake up in the morning. OVA-m for about a week now. Each night my sleep has progressively gotten better, right? Because I've suffered with the night sweats, I've suffered with the hot flashes, suffered with, sleep disturbance, not getting good quality sleep, not being able to sleep for more than a couple hours at a time with OVA-m. And I take that in the evening, helping me to really down and go to sleep. And I believe it works in conjunction. If I take the adaptogen in the morning, that's giving me my calm throughout the day. And then the OVA-m at night is really helping me with the BioCell, really helping me for my body to prepare for sleep, and I can get to bed at a decent time. Time that between 4 and 6 to take that. I took it at 7 last night, and it was a little later when I went to bed, so I'm going to push it back to between 5 and 6 that I take it. 4:30, between 4:30 and 5:30 is when I'll start taking it every day, right? And so then I only had to get up 1 time throughout the night to go tinkle. And then instead of coming back and being in bed with my eyes wide open for 2, 3 hours, I was able to pretty much immediately go back to sleep. In fact, I only woke up at 7:30 this morning because my phone rang. Right? I probably would have still slept another hour, hour and a half until 8:39 because a good 6, 7 hours is optimal for me. So that is just such a good feeling. And when I woke up, I was like, wow, I feel really rested, like stretch. And I did stay in bed a little bit because that's just my swag, that's just my style. But I noticed that I did not have that heavy brain fog. You know how, like, when you wake up and you're groggy and you're like, I wasn't like that. And I absolutely for and appreciate that. And I just have, like a nice, calm, balanced energy. I'm not like, blah, 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 blah. I had a boss back in the day. Our nickname behind our back for her was the Chihuahua because she was like a little Chihuahua. Oh. Like, I don't know what drug she was on, prescription or otherwise, but it was strange. Okay. So, um, and then I go through my routine. I'm going to make me some breakfast. I'm not going to do that in camera because I want to be quick about it so I can get to some things I need to do because it's the end of the month, right? It's the end of the month. I need to tie up all loose ends to make this the best month possible and create momentum for going into next month. And so this morning, I have already done some work, right? Just little things like following up with people, responding to messages, responding to emails, and things that I can do from bed, from the couch, whatever, right? And then, so after breakfast, I will go out and I will get my 30-minute brisk walk in. And then after that, I'll come back and I'll get into some more work and work until my body tells me it's time to take a little break. And I will take a break till my body says, okay, it's time to get back to work. And then I get back to work. And then in the evening, I shut it all down. And it's Wednesday, so I think Real Housewives of New Jersey is streaming on Peacock. So I'll enjoy some of that, have my tea, and wind down and get to bed, hopefully by 10, 11 o'clock, and then wake up and start it all over again tomorrow. So just, just sharing, not selling, just sharing what I use, why I use it, what it's doing for me. And I love it because I'm a 49-year-old Glamma, right? And a year ago, where I was very, I just really started focusing on losing weight at the doctor, kind of insisting, it's time for you to lose some weight. It's time for you to make some changes. Battling high blood pressure, which has come down drastically since July of 2020. But even in the last year, while it was in range and controlled with medication, it's now with taking these supplements, it's even down to the point that, the doctor and I are going to be having conversations at the end of this cycle about what can we pull out of that, right? What can we pull out of that and get a plan to get off some of these medications. And I'm excited about that, right? Because it's all about taking my life back. It's all about, yes, I'm aging. I embrace that. I'll never embrace gray hair. I will never embrace wrinkles and fine lines in that. But I don't want to just look young. I don't want to be in a casket in the next, I don't know, whenever. And my kids and grandkids are looking at me and everybody's, oh, she looks so good. She looks like she's sleeping, but I'm dead, before 80, dead before 90, 100, right? I don't want that. I want to look good, feel good, and live a full, active life, right? And so I feel like these supplements, this is my honest, like I'm just telling you what's true for me. These This routine has helped me drastically. Okay. And so if you're interested in any of it, I'm not selling you. If you've heard anything and you have any questions, I'm here to answer those questions. And if you've been watching and you've been thinking, today, tomorrow, and the 31st are the days to act, because where you normally get $10 off your first order, I can save you $20 on your first order. Plus, it's stackable with the 5 to 15% VIP savings for Subscribe and Save. And anyone that you refer who orders and spends $100 or more will also get $20 off, and you will get $20 off as well. Okay. So that's that. I'm ready to eat. So I'm going to get ready to go. I do drink water throughout the day, lots and lots of it, even if it's in my Go drink, my energy drink, my hydration, and all of that. So cheers. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will chat with you later. Bye.